Hello and welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. So today I'm going to be doing the next part of these fragment things where I've got to, destroy those rocks and whatnot. That's what I'm starting off with, and of course I'm going to be doing some other things as well. I already set the goal for the next one and got near it, so it's just a matter of running over here and destroying the thing wherever it might be. I'm hoping it is up there. It's up there. Of course it is. Ah, boy. They have to make things complicated, don't they? Okay. Just hide behind this little, wall here, because they're stupid and they won't come after me. And then run over here. Whee!
Solidify.
Okay. I actually got kind of lucky that the Abyss Mage didn't follow me up there. Or follow me over there, rather. Okay, you guys.
Order
Enough.
guide you.
That's annoying.
Gather.
By royal decree.
Here.
Brace yourself.
There.
Solidify.
I hate these water guys so much. They're a lot worse than other types. Even the ice types aren't as annoying as the water types. I think I've said that before in the past. There's something about these guys that is very unpleasant. I think it has to do with the bubble that they shoot out. Because you can't block it. Even with Zhongli's shield. It's impossible to block. It's stupid. Okay, let's go to the next one. Blah. My sinuses got messed up all of a sudden. Okay. It's all the way over here. Unfortunately, I can't teleport closer to it, so I'll just run over to it. It's been a long time since I've been in this area. Or rather, I've actually run through this area. Just ignore all of the enemies along the way. My main goal is to get to that rock. Or rocks.
Gather.
I'm not too happy about what just happened there. Okay. I'm hoping that that got rid of the protection on all of them.
Retribution.
Okay.
Time for takeoff.
There you go.
Stabilize.
On reveal by
Did the bubble get attracted to the, I think it got attracted to that ability. It's hard to explain it, but when,
Crumble.
why did I do that? When I used Venti's ability, the one that sucks up all the enemies and stuff, I think that the bubble that this Abyss Mage here created got sucked into it too. Did it just teleport? A lot of weird stuff is happening right now. Stuff I can't even explain.
Solidify.
by royal decree.
This guy should go down pretty fast. I'm hoping that... Yeah, there we go. I was gonna say, I hope I can use Oz to deal damage to him from behind, and I was able to. Claim all my rewards. That stuff... You wouldn't think that this, doing that simple act of claiming this stuff would help you, but you need every little last bit you can get. Okay. The next one, I think the next one is already, it's already searching for it. I could be wrong. Direct entry.
You should really bring the knife.
Yeah, it was already searching for it.
Favonius with you next time.
I just gotta go up and over this wall. Thankfully, this wall was really short. I was worried I was gonna have to climb up another big, tall wall. So after I do... great. I gotta wait until my stamina recovers. But anyways, after I do these, what I'm gonna do then is... Actually, I don't even need to climb up that wall. What was I thinking? Drop down into this hole. Destroy this. I could have used Zhongli there, but I decided to save him for the next one.
Stabilize.
Okay. There we go. Did that get rid of him? I think that got rid of it.
Burn.
I'm gonna try... I might do the teapot quest.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Is what I was gonna say, by the way. I know I got distracted.
Solidify.
I summon thee.
That's because I kind of want to start getting some of those quests done, and I don't know if the teapot quest can disappear. I'm worried that it can. Okay.
Think you can get away?
Enough of your nonsense.
By royal decree.
Okay. There we go. Good grief. Hopefully this will be the end of it. Now I think about it, I haven't even seen the thing I'm supposed to fight. Oh, there it is. I knew that I was supposed to collect that thing that's surrounded by the shield there, but barrier, whatever you want to call it. I'll collect this stuff first and then grab that. Even the Sincetias are things that you want to grab just because of the fact that you can make food with them. Not to mention, some quests actually require you to have those, so... As dumb as that is... And yeah, I do think it's dumb that a quest would require you to have those. Okay. Now there are only 4 more of these left in this line. I won't be able to do the Act 3 one yet because it still isn't unlocked, but once I complete... Is it 4 more or 3 more? 3 more. And then you've got this Where Shadows Writhe domain thing. So let's check out this one that says Fence. Interesting. I'm going to teleport to this one because that can heal my characters, and my characters are a little bit beat up right now. I don't want to waste healing items on them. Yeah, you wouldn't think it would be so hard to make healing items, but because I'm too lazy, and it's my fault. I am being lazy about it. Why isn't it... It should show me on the map where it is. I have it selected, don't I? There we go. I just want to make sure. I think it's going to be down lower, but it might be up higher too. Regardless, I'll probably be able to choose either option when I get closer. Yeah, it seems to be down lower based on the icon on the minimap. I'm pretty sure it's in that little area right there. Whee! Don't kill myself by accident. Okay. Look at that. I've never done this puzzle before. Unfortunately, I can't really do it right now either. Okay, I'm gonna destroy this over here first. I wonder why... It feels like there should be more than one of these in this area, but whatever. I have to do that. I did not know that Zhongli's spear would stay out while you're doing that.
Oz, reveal thyself.
There we go.
Gather.
Gotta get rid of these archers first, they're too annoying. Now I can deal with this guy. Oh, he has a rock shield. Well, Jungli's pretty good at getting rid of the shields. Rock-based
What a
stuff.
gliding be. Here we go.
Yeah. I think he said that then he was saying would gliding be faster because what do you call it? I dashed with them or whatever. Okay, make sure I'm not missing anything in this area. I don't think I am. The next one is over this way. It's showing it on the mini-map, so I can just teleport right here and get to it faster that way. I've been doing it the hard way this whole time. I don't even know how that's possible that I wouldn't notice that. Okay, it's got to be up in that room. Yep. It is up here in this room.
Stabilize.
Look at that. Floating in midair.
Time
Okay.
for takeoff.
It's gonna be a lot harder for these enemies to
By royal decree.
ignore that when it's in a small space like this.
Order
May as well do this as well.
gather.
Okay, only the Abyss Mage is left. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there it is. There I am.
Solidify.
Just gotta keep my shield up and it's not a problem. What? Wow, talk about lucky.
Let's play.
There we go. Thankfully I had Venti in my party. I can't see. There we go. And there we go. I've got this prize now. Now there's only one left. Or at least there should only be one left. I'll teleport to this one again. It's up high enough that just in case it's somewhere super high, I'll be able to get to it. And if it's not super high, then I can still drop down to it. My characters are healed. And it's probably not going to be super high, though. Just based off the way this looks. Okay, I think I will do Where the Shadows Ride domain thingy. And then I'll go and do the Teapot quest. Or start the Teapot quest, one of the two. There. This also gave me the chance to see where all those breakable things are. Because I can kind of get an idea from high above. Although, it's not working out very well right now. I don't see any others. I think it's just going to be strictly in this room here. Which suits me just fine.
Solidify.
There we go. Yeah, that seems to be the case. I want to get rid of these archers first, as per usual. Oh, lovely.
Brace yourself.
What? Oh,
Solidify.
well, that's annoying.
I will have order.
Let's do that then. Oh, I thought that that was going to go off the platform. It seems that they base it on your height then. Why is this guy not really taking any damage? There must be another one nearby. That's what's going on. I was like, why does it seem like things are not going the way they should? And yeah, that's because I'm being dumb. I didn't even think that there might be another one nearby. Let's see. I'll just do that. get rid of this guy, and everything else will become a lot easier. Ah, crap. I'm gonna need to heal again. That sucks.
Think you can get away?
Okay.
Order
Whatever.
guide you.
I thought that there was a archer up there, but there wasn't.
Odds reveal.
And that stupid abyss mage doing whatever it's doing. There you are. Oh. Oz took care of him. That was nice of Oz. Okay. And there we go. Claim all this stuff. That's the one thing that's nice about doing this, is that I'm actually being forced to collect this stuff again. Okay. Now that I've done that, the only thing that remains is this. But I'm going to, well, first of all, set a, oh, I did not mean to go directly to it. I'm gonna set a, I was gonna set a waypoint, but you know what, I'll just heal my characters with items. I don't care. I can always buy more, or not buy more, but make more. Okay, there it is. May as well heal Chun-Li as well. And I will enter this place now, where shadows ride. I like the location they chose. Waterfall. It's pretty neat. Okay, I'm not even gonna bother changing the equipment that I have, so I'm gonna read this instead. A plasma field will be generated at the edges of some parts of this domain once the challenge begins. While within the field, characters will be hit by a lightning strike once every 2 seconds and take electro damage. Okay. That sounds like it's gonna be annoying. Let's start. Wait a second. Why does it feel like I should have been able to choose some different options there? That's weird. Is this a... Oh, this is a... like a dungeon type domain. Okay, it wasn't a arena type domain. Just gonna check over there very fast. At least I think it is. I can't tell anymore. Door of Resurrection. Oh.
Stabilize.
There we go. Oh, I have to stay within this? Is that what it's saying?
Time for takeoff.
Solidify.
Well,
This is order.
whatever the case may be.
No.
By royal decree.
Verdict is
I've got to defeat 7 more. And right now, this guy seems to be the problem. There we go. So in a way, this is a I can't even think of it, arena type place, but it's not at the
Think
same
you can get
time.
away?
There we go.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
And I'm gonna... Oh crap! I need to defeat one of them. Come on, defeat one of them. I don't care which one. They're healing them. Well, that sucks. Okay, I've got to be a little bit smarter about this.
order guide you.
Because that was disgraceful, and I deserve to lose. Okay.
Odds reveal thyself.
Stabilize.
Let's play.
There we go. Part of the problem is that they have that stupid thing doing that, where it strikes you with lightning, and it sucks because it makes it so that the enemies are able to stand outside of this circle here. And trying to go outside of it to kill them, yeah, it's not really possible. I'm gonna
Brace yourselves.
restore some of Venti's, there we go.
I
Okay,
will have order.
these two. These two are my main
Let's
enemies in
play.
this. They heal the other enemies, and that's not good. So, if I can get rid of one of them, it'll be a lot easier. Ah. Dang it.
Think you can get away?
Come on. There we go. Kinda hard to heal when... There we go. This is nerve-wracking.
Time for retribution.
This is very nerve-wracking. Thankfully, I have Zhongli and his shield. Finally got rid of that. Where is it? Oh. There it is. This isn't good.
Brace yourselves.
Solidify.
I gotta get rid of this guy first, and then I can worry about the other guy. I think that that'll do the trick.
Stabilize.
Yeah, knocking him off that ledge did the trick. Ah, that was nerve-wracking. I don't know why they had to make that so nerve-wracking. They didn't have to make that little shield thingy. Or, not shield, that area of effect thingy. I don't even know the way to describe it, and they're doing it again. This isn't good. At least it's larger this time. Probably because the enemies are going to be bigger. Yeah.
This is order.
Well,
By royal
at least
decree,
it isn't
time
as
for
bad.
takeoff.
Can't run. Well,
I think that I can do this.
Killjoy.
Whatever. The biggest problem is going to be that guy with the gun, because he is not going to come over to me if he doesn't have to. What? Why did? Okay, this is just stupid. Bad gameplay design. Sorry. Bad gameplay design.
Let's play.
They should not be hanging outside that the area of effect like that. They should not be allowed to. First of all, you got this guy healing, okay? You got that guy right here healing. This is just ridiculous. It's not fair.
Verdict is
I thought it was going to be okay, but
Think
I
you
was
can get
clearly
away?
wrong. And then you got that other guy that's standing all the way back there in the corner, outside of this area of effect thingy.
stabilize.
I won't be able to do this. I'm gonna just give up. I know that that may sound stupid, but I'm giving up because, first of all, I don't have the right character composition, and second of all, you can't win if the enemies are going to stay outside of the thing the whole time. And they have no reason to enter it if they're, long-range abilities and stuff, so that's just stupid. They need to rebalance that. That's frustrating. Whatever. I'm gonna go take care of this now. I'll try that again later on when I'm not as irritated with it. But that irritated me. I don't like giving up like that, but you know, I only had 2 minutes left and I hadn't even killed one of them. And I started off with like, I don't even know how many minutes. So, I had to kill a total of 5 of them. Just like, nah, that ain't gonna happen. Not when I can't even kill one of them after such a long period of time. One of them was healing them constantly. The one that was healing them was a water type. I probably needed to bring in an ice type, but it didn't recommend that you bring in ice type, so... okay, Madam Ping. Cutscene?
Ah, children, come, come. You've arrived at just the right moment. I've been looking for you.
Oh, what is it, Granny? Need any help?
Oh, no, no. You've done so much for Lea Harbor already. I could hardly ask for more. In fact, my old friends and I have been putting our heads together to think of what sort of gift we might give you in return.
A gift? For Paimon?
You're too kind.
Oh, child, you are so very modest. Uncommonly so, even. But you mustn't decline this gift. I simply won't allow it. When you traversed my old teapot in search of the cleansing bell, I heard your little friend mention that you often camp out in the wilds. That simply won't do. Especially since I imagine you still have a very long journey ahead of you. Fortunately, I have not yet grown so old as to see my subspace creation abilities atrophy.
What's subspace creation?
Oh, did my friends never mention that to you? Well then, it is a blessing we old folks once received from Rex Lapis, part of our illumination, if you will. I will not go into too much detail, but subspace creation is the ability to create a small, autonomous pocket world. The teapot that you entered previously was a little trinket created using that ability.
A trinket, you say?
So, in the eyes of an Adeptus, creating a magic teapot world is just child's play, huh?
Oh, indeed, the teapot is nothing to boast of. One such as myself must depart from this realm to create a world of one's own. Rex Lapis, on the other hand, moved mountains and seas. That is what one might call an exercise of true power. But that's enough nostalgia for now. The gift that I have prepared for you just requires a few final materials to add the finishing touch.
I can help you look for them.
That's right! Finding stuff's what we're good at, after all.
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no need for you to go running hither and thither. I have already found a fleet-footed youngster to prepare what I need. What's more, I doubt that you would know how to find the materials I am searching for. Some of them are very rare indeed these days.
And what are those, if I might ask?
Well, for starters, I require some shimmer soil from the banks of Dihua Marsh. Back in the day, it could only be found where the glazed lilies thrived most profusely. You would have to dig downward, following the roots of the glazed lilies, and if you were lucky enough, you just might find a small patch of shimmer soil there. But almost no one has been able to find shimmer soil in this manner since Dihua Marsh came to be the way it is today. Even more difficult to find is Smaragdus jadeite, which must be chiseled from the rock of the chasm. Or so it used to be. Ever since the Blackcliff Forge opened for business, they've slowly but surely stripped the mines all but completely bare of it. In any case, Smaragdus jadeite is an Adepti treasure, and the Adeptal power within is not something that most humans can withstand. extended contact with it is in fact harmful to humans. Ah, goodness knows if that child will succeed in finding these items.
Who's this child?
Well, since you're an Adeptus, Granny, the person you asked for help, they must be an Adeptus too, right?
Yes. I suppose she does count as an Adeptus.
She counts? How come there are so many Adepti in Liyue Harbor? We seem to bump into them all the time. It feels like even when you go out to eat, you could be sitting next to an Adeptus and never even know it.
Yeah, that's a good point, Paimon.
Oh, maybe so. Who can say? A fair few of my old friends are rather fond of mundane mortal life, after all.
I'm back, Granny. Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Ah, allow me to do the honors. This child here is Yen Fei. She's the one helping run some errands for me. Yen Fei, I believe you already heard of the Traveler and his traveling companion.
A new character.
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you in the Millilith's records. You became one of Liyue's most wanted after the Millilith marked you as a suspect following the incident at the Rite of Dissension. After which, you fought off the Millilith at Julian Karst and made contact with the Fatui, before finally defeating an ancient god together with Granny and her associates, and subsequently being cleared of any and all suspicion by the Chiseng. What a shame.
A shame?
A shame that we didn't meet sooner.
Okay.
If we had, well, I can't say that I would have been able to clear you of suspicion immediately, but it certainly would have been less, embarrassing for you. Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yenfei, a legal advisor. Got a legal problem? You can come right to me. Oh, yes, here's my business card. You'll find it has my contact details and office address. Keep it handy. If you have an urgent issue, just leave me a note at this address. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I offer a very generous discount for first-time customers.
All right, Yen Fei, all right. Let's get to the business at hand. I do not think these two are in any dire need of legal assistance at the moment. You'll have to excuse Yen Fei. She's always been like this, ever the talkative one when it comes to her own affairs.
Are you really an Adeptus?
Paimon was gonna ask the same question. You seem really different from the ones we've met before.
An Adeptus? I guess. Kinda. My old man said he was one anyway. He mentioned that he once campaigned with Rex Lapis for a long old time, and then after that was all over, he went back and married my mom. They had me, and once I was all grown up, the two of them upped and left on a journey, leaving me with Granny here.
Okay.
Well, that's a bit casual for an Adeptus. Aren't you guys supposed to sign solemn contracts to protect Liyue Harbor and all that stuff? What do you mean he just went back to get married?
Well, my dad did say that he'd talked it through with Rex Lapis, and that he was fine with it. Even contributed towards the wedding gift, apparently. Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much. So, Granny, I've gotten a hold of most of the stuff you asked for, except for Smaragdus Jadeite. I couldn't find any at all. The chasm's been sealed off, and there's just no way in. Couldn't secure any documentation either. Looks like the Ministry of Civil Affairs is serious about keeping it strictly locked down.
Is that so? But Smaragdus Jadeite is really rather essential. Yenfei, are you sure you can't find some other way? They have helped Liyue greatly, after all. It is only right that they are duly rewarded.
I know, Granny, you've told me 1,000 times already. Well, the chasm's definitely a no-go, but there's still a chance we can figure out some alternative means of procurement. Hold on a moment. Let me have a look.
Whoa, that's a really thick book. What kind of things do you write in there?
Commercial consultancy. Or Snezhnaya. Found him.
Her face is really, really close to the book.
Krusel. A Snezhnayan merchant who once came to me with some legal queries on certain articles in the legal codices. If my memory serves, all of them had to do with rare ores. He mentioned that he was considering acquiring some Smaragdus Jadeite to make hairpins, and wanted to know if there were any legal ramifications that he should be aware of. Said he was planning to sell them in Snezhnaya. So, I guess I'll go look for him. With any luck, he'll have gotten his hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite, or might have an idea of where we can find some.
We'll come with you.
Oh, you want to join me? I suppose that's no problem, but it's best if you just stand by and watch. If you try to get involved, you'll only risk placing yourself in legal jeopardy.
Wow, an Adeptus imploring us to avoid incurring legal liability. That's a first for sure. Best we be a little more careful than usual while we're with her.
Okay. So it sounds like we're gonna be, like, getting a portable home? I could be misunderstanding what's going on here. It's kind of weird. But okay. Now that I think about it, they did add, in the inventory, they added this, in the upper right hand corner you can see where it says furnishings, 0 out of 2,000. And if I go to the left, it says inventory capacity. So, furnishings must mean for this portable home, I'm assuming. I didn't really think much of it at the time, but I think that that's what it means. I could be wrong. I mean, the symbol that they use for furnishings is a teapot, so... Huh. Crossel, huh?
I should open the store.
Hello, Mr. Crossel. How's business been?
Oh, good, very good. All thanks to your advice, Miss Yanfei. What brings you here today?
You're too kind. I was simply doing my job. Now, I believe that the last time we met, you mentioned that you were looking to source some Smaragdus Jadeite to make hairpins. Have there been any further developments on this front?
Well, yes. As a matter of fact, in the end, I did acquire a small piece of Smaragdus Jadeite and had it fashioned into a pair of hairpins. Miss Yanfei, might I presume that you have an interest in the hairpins? I must apologize. I've already rented them out to a lady named Zhi Qiao. If you'd like to inspect them, you may have to wait quite some time.
Wait, isn't Smaragdus Jadeite really rare? Aren't you worried about the hairpins getting damaged or lost while they're being rented out?
No, I'm not worried in the slightest, because I signed a contract with Miss Zhi Qiao before renting them to her.
The way he says that name is not the way I would have thought that it's pronounced. I can't even pronounce it after hearing him saying it.
The contract makes it quite clear that if she loses or damages the item in question, she must compensate me for its full original value. In return, I included a clause that guarantees the Smaragdus Jadeite is genuine, with a penalty of 10 times the item's value payable by me to Miss Zhi Qiao in the event that it is shown to be a fake.
No ambiguities there.
Guaranteed genuine, with 10 times the value payable if this claim is shown to be false. Yes, these terms are very clear indeed.
Of course. This way, both the client and I have the assurance we need. To ensure fairness, each of us has retained an original copy of the contract.
In that case, might you know where Miss Zhi Qiao lives? We'd like to pay her a visit and have a look at the hairpins.
Oh, of course. She wrote her address down when we signed our contract. Here, I'll mark it on your map for you.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Crossel. We'll be off now.
Okay. So, let's go to this person's house. Person whose name I can't properly pronounce. I think I've got to cross over this way because these houses are designed in a manner that makes it hard to climb up them. Okay. Oh, there she is. She looks upset.
Oh, whatever shall I do?
Excuse me, are you the lady?
Yes, that's me. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do, Miss Zhi Qiao? We understand from Mr. Crossel that you recently rented a pair of hairpins from him.
Now it sounds like she's saying a completely different name compared to the other guy. I don't know.
My associates and I are very interested in them. Would you mind letting us take a look at them?
The hairpins. I can't lend them to you right now. I've lost them.
I wish I could pronounce the name properly, but whatever.
I don't know how it could have happened. I always kept them right by my side, and I hadn't even worn them yet. I spent so much money on them. If I have to pay their original value, there's no way I could come up with that amount of money on such short notice.
Why did you need them in the first place?
My family is in the ore business too, but business has been suffering ever since the chasm was sealed off. We now have a backlog of paid-up orders just sitting around, so we've been having to purchase some stock from other ore merchants to complete them. A big banquet is coming up in a few days, and several ore merchants I know of will be there. I need this opportunity to mingle and discuss prices. That's what the hairpins were for, to keep up appearances. I can't have them looking down on me. But now that I've lost the hairpins, what will I do?
Well, good thing we came along, isn't it?
Why does Paimon have a sudden strong sense of deja vu?
Maybe because this is the part where we say, we can help.
Would you really? I sent a commission to the Adventurers Guild, but I haven't heard anything back from them yet.
Hold on. Don't run off looking for the hairpins just yet. Mr. Chow, would you let me have a look at the rental contract you signed?
Huh? Well, I mean, sure, I have it right here. Here you are.
Let me see.
That's right! Yanfei said she's a legal advisor, didn't she? Maybe she can help Jichao somehow.
That would be a little unfair to Crossel.
True. Though surely there must be a win-win solution.
Right. I finished reading the contract. The terms are very clear, and they do indeed stipulate that you must pay Mr. Crossel the original value of the hairpins as compensation for the loss. Furthermore, the contract also expressly states that the amount of compensation must take current market prices into account. And given the rarity of Smaragdus Jadeite, I fear that the final amount of compensation may end up being significantly higher as a result.
Even higher? Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Jichao looks like she's about to faint.
That's because she just found out that she's gonna go bankrupt.
However, all of this is assuming that it is indeed genuine Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid into the hairpins.
Did you really have to pause before saying that part? Anyway, the hairpins are lost, so how exactly would we be able to find out if the jadeite is genuine or not? Whichever way you look at it, we've got to start by finding those hairpins.
Except that if we found the hairpins, there'd no longer be any need to check whether the jadeite is genuine, would there?
Seems right.
No, the logic... Oh man, this is confusing me.
Please, don't trouble yourselves over this. The fact is, I lost the item, and I should pay compensation per the contract.
It's such a huge sum of money, though.
However much it is, I will have to pay it. My family are merchants, after all. It's vital that we keep our word and respect our contracts. Now that it's come to this, I really shouldn't keep Crossel in the dark any longer. I'll go and inform him of the issue, and then negotiate the amount of compensation.
So this is what I'm gonna guess. I'm just gonna throw this guess out there. The hairpins were fake. You know, they weren't real Smaragdus Jadeite or whatever. Second, Crossel had somebody steal them, or he stole them himself from her after she had rented them. And three, we're gonna find that out personally ourselves when we investigate.
Yes, legally speaking, it seems this is the most sensible course of action. But before that, I have some questions about the hairpins. So hold on a moment, Mr. Chow. When you first touched the hairpins, what did you feel?
What did I feel? Well, I remember that the gemstones set into the pins were perfectly smooth to the touch, like the finest quality jade. My family has seen much jade pass through its hands in the past, so I am quite certain of my judgment in this matter.
Smooth to the touch, finest quality jade.
Is something the matter?
No, it's nothing. I just need to re-examine a few things. Let's head over to Mr. Crossel's.
Okay. I could be wrong about Crossel stealing them from her or whatever, but it's also possible that if they're fake, then he intended to claim that she'd switched them out or whatever. So, in other words, I'm just being suspicious of him.
Ah, Miss Yanfei, you've returned. With Miss Jiqiao in tow, too, I see. How are the hairpins? I trust you're quite satisfied with them?
About that.
She relates the loss of the hairpins to Crossel.
You lost them? Are you serious? Do you have any idea how expensive they were?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Truly I am. I'll pay the compensation as per our contract. Every last mora.
Mora? Do you have any idea what I had to go through to get my hands on that Smaragdus jadeite? I just don't... Forget it. Talking won't bring them back. Since Miss Yanfei is here, I suppose we can just have her estimate the amount that needs to be paid.
No problem. But before I can give an official estimate, I'll need to do a little market research. Ah, yes, and if I may just confirm again, it was in fact genuine Smaragdus jadeite inlaid into the hairpins, correct?
Of course. Genuine article guaranteed, or I pay back 10 times the value.
All right, understood. I'll conduct some market research, and once I'm back, I'll provide an official assessment of the sum owed by Mr. Chow in compensation. Please wait here, Mr. Crossel.
Thank you very much. How could she lose my hairpins? She'd better pay every last mora that they're worth.
Looks like I'll have to find some way to raise that money.
Please wait, Mr. Chow. I have something to discuss with you. It's not convenient to speak here, so let's find somewhere that we can sit and talk in more detail.
Okay, let's walk 10 feet over this way very fast. Oh, never mind. I thought it wasn't going to be very far away from that guy, so... Find a convenient place to talk to the lady, so that's what we're going to do. I don't know if I'll be able to finish this quest in this video, but I want to get as much of it as I can get done.
Miss Yanfei, what is this about? Are you here to tell me how much I owe?
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the ore inlaid on those hairpins may not be Smaragdus jadeite after all.
Not Smaragdus jadeite? Really?
What do you mean? Are you implying that you already sneaked off and found them?
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the guild. I don't run thankless, time-consuming errands for a living. Let's just say I made some deductions.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smaragdus jadeite is found deep underground and contains very concentrated elemental energy. If mere mortals come into contact with it, well, they'll be sick in the best case. And in the worst case, they could even experience a dramatic change of personality. It most certainly would not be smooth to the touch. Mr. Chow, did you at any time feel unwell while the hairpins were in your possession?
No, not at all. I felt perfectly fine the whole time. Not even the slightest bit unwell. I didn't feel anything special at all, in fact.
I would have asked her that question first, so that way, like, you know, about whether or not she felt unwell, and then revealed what I thought about the hairpins, because now you can't tell if her reaction is genuine, but that's just me.
Now that is strange. I noticed earlier that there were elemental traces in Mr. Crossel's vicinity. If I've deduced correctly, he may still have the Smaragdus jadeite in his possession.
Huh.
If that's the case, we should go confront him right now and expose his dirty scam right to his face!
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way he would admit to it. Eventually, he would find some argument to compel us to leave. And then, he'd throw the Smaragdus jadeite into the sea the moment we were gone. After that, he would simply insist that Mr. Chow pay up per the contract. He would lose nothing. Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpins do actually still exist somewhere in this world.
Very vivid description.
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be experience talking.
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations like this, and brute force methods are certainly one way of resolving them. Fortunately, I have far more elegant solutions at my disposal. I'll share them with you in due course.
Well then, since you're so experienced in dealing with problems like this, perhaps you could help me, Miss Yunfei.
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first, Mr. Chow, can I ask you to please sign this contract?
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? Paimon can't even keep track.
If I had one more for every time I hear the word contract.
It feels like Yanfei is even more concerned with them than a certain someone else we know.
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to now has just been pro bono advice. But for me to investigate any further, I require a written contract. Any work commissioned but not bound by a contract cannot be relied upon.
I understand. Then I will be glad to place this matter into your capable hands if you will take it, Miss Yunfei.
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. Okay. Now write your address here, and then sign on this page as well.
Paimon's just looking on like, what the hell, man?
And I'll also need your signatures on pages 5, 7, and on the very last page. Finally, if you could just use this ink pad to make a handprint over here.
This contract has so many pages. Paimon's all out of brain juice again.
Such an ordeal.
Alright, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in the contract. Have a look through and let me know if you have any questions.
I've had a read through. Everything checks out.
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy.
Need me to do anything?
Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem might sound, it will actually be quite straightforward to resolve, once we've got some things squared away. I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this before, in which case, hopefully this should be quite the experience.
Miss Yunfei, I have to ask, why are you helping me?
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragdus Jadeite myself. I noticed strong traces of geoenergy around Mr. Crossel, so perhaps he has, in fact, secured some. Whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not is a separate matter, but either way, it's a lead. As long as we follow it, who knows? We might just be able to get our hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite. Also, the idea of someone abusing the law to their advantage, I won't stand for it. But again, let's not dwell on this. Let's go to... where can we find someone who processes ore? Ha! I've got it! Let's pay a visit to Chateau, the boss of the Jade Mystery. He's a professional when it comes to working with stone and ore. If Mr. Crossel had his ore worked on at all, Chateau would undoubtedly have been his first choice.
Ah, that guy right over there. There's something I need to check out very fast here. I was just looking at the thing. So I'm going to actually stop right here. Thank you very much for watching. The next time I play, I will be continuing the quest here, A Teapot to Call Home, Part 1. Part 1? Holy crap, is there, like, more? I'm also going to... I'm gonna try to figure out what I can do about this, Where Shadows Writhe quest. You know, the domain or whatever, because I honestly don't know if I can actually beat that, and, like, repeatedly trying to beat it over and over again when I obviously am not prepared for it. It doesn't sound very fun to me, so... yeah, thanks again, see you next time, and bye-bye!